Hi beautiful people, you're welcome back again to my channel. In this video I'll be teaching you how I made this particular thumbnail you're seeing on your screens. So you're going to need your SNAPSEED and PICSART apps for this thumbnail. So first thing I do is I go into SNAPSEED and then I pick a picture of my choice and then I edit it. So I edit it by clicking on tools and then tune image, and then I adjust the brightness, the saturation, the ambience. I really like to play around with the ambience, and you see so much of a difference once I hit that one, and you see how the picture looked before and after the ambience actually came in. Yeah, so I work around with the edit and all of that, and when I'm done I click on export and then I save a copy of that image. So once I'm done saving a copy, it goes into my photos because I gave the app access to my photos. So it will be saved in my photo gallery. Now once that is done, I go into PICSART, I click on the plus button in the middle of the page and then I click on the picture that has been edited. You can see the unedited and edited one, but I choose the edited one. And then you want to go into tools and you choose crop, which is the very first that appears, and you select YouTube cropping, which will crop it to fit your YouTube. Then you select apply and then it takes you back to the normal screen, and I play around with the effects at the bottom of the page and I choose the kind of blur effect I want, and then I also click on apply again at the top right of the screen. Now once this is done, at the bottom I click add photo and then I select the same photo again and then I click cut out. I choose to cut it out and I select person. So this just cuts out me, just me out of the image, and then I just adjust it and also restore part of the image which may have been wiped off when it was being cut out, and I play around it for some time. I can also erase and all of that good stuff, and when I'm done I click on save at the top right of the screen, and then it saves my cutout for me and places it back on the original screen. So once this is done, I use my two fingers to adjust the image onto the part of the screen I want it to be placed on. I want it to be placed in a way on the original image, but not directly over it. So I play around with it for some time. So once you've placed the image at the part you want to place it on, you click anywhere outside the screen and then down the bottom you select on text and you enter the kind of text you want to have on the thumbnail. So this is what I'm going for. My text is how I edited this thumbnail. So after I've done that, I click on the correct on the screen and then I play around with the fonts, the wide array of fonts you can choose from, and usually I prefer using the luckiest guy for this one. Then I play around with the color and I also then play around with the stroke for the font. So you will see at the end how I got my stroke, but there's so many colors you can play around with. So I'm taking white for this thumbnail and then for the stroke I'm taking red, and then you can adjust the amount for the stroke on this thumbnail. There are also other features you can use aside the color. You can also use the gradients, texture and all of that, but for this thumbnail I'm just using the color option and then the stroke option. So once I'm satisfied with how the words are looking now, I'm going to adjust it by using my two fingers to move it around the thumbnail till I'm content with where it's placed. So I'm going to play around with it for some time, move it around the thumbnail and see where I like for it to be placed, and then once I'm done with it, I move on to the next part. So once I'm okay with how the words are placed on the screen, I click away from the screen and then at the bottom of the page I click on sticker and I'm able to search for a sticker I want to put on this thumbnail. So I click on YouTube. I want a nice YouTube logo for this image. So I find one and then I move it onto my screen and then I adjust it and place it somewhere nice. So along the line you'd see me moving my words about a bit and the logo a bit. So you just have the freedom to move anything however you want. Make it longer, shorter, the spacing can be changed and all of that stuff depending on your taste. So I'm going to move a few things around on the image till I get what I want. So once I settle on how I like to have it placed and my sticker placed, I want to introduce a little word at the bottom of the image. Okay, so I'm going to type out something and then I'm going to use a different font for it, a different font from the Lucky Guy font. I found a nice font, yes, and then I actually changed the wordings to a basic tutorial, something that would also catch the eye of whoever is looking at my thumbnail, so that the person knows it's not a difficult thing to do. So a basic tutorial is what I added, and I'm going to play around with the color as well and all that good stuff. So once I'm done with a little writing below, I want to click on the sticker option below and add some more stickers to this image. So I'm going to add a Snapseed logo. So yes, I type in Snapseed and it pops up. I select it and it moves onto the screen, and then I play with it and position it to my satisfaction. And when I'm done with that, I'll go back in and then select a PICSART logo. So I select a PICSART logo as well. There's so many options to choose from. You pick the one you want and then you move it to the screen and you play around it, you reposition them and all that good stuff. Once you're done, you click on the apply at the top right of the screen and then it's applied for you. So once this is applied, at the bottom of the screen there are some options there, and I click on brushes and it gives me some options to brush on some very nice glitters and colors onto the image. So I'm going to play around with a few of those. There are some shiny stars, there are some glitters, so I select them and then brush it to the left corner of the image. And I would also like to add a rainbow coloring to the corner of the image, so I'm going to do that and I'll try to zoom it so that you can see exactly how it's working. You can adjust the sizes, you can erase and all that good stuff. So I'll play around with them for some time and also zoom in for you to see. So once you're done and you like how everything is looking, you click on apply at the top right of the screen and you click on next, and ad may pop up and then you close it, and then you save the image and you download it and it's saved, and ad may pop up again and then it's saved into your phone gallery. So yes, so that's it. So if you should open your photos, you're going to see the image line there, nice and beautiful. So these are all the steps I use in achieving this particular thumbnail. My name is Naya Bali and this is my channel Yabbies Own. I hope you enjoyed everything I have shown you today. Kindly like, subscribe if you haven't, leave a comment, and let's get interactive in the comment section. Thank you for subscribing. Love you.